We made it to vlog 2. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting, and just sharing the first vlog across all your social networks. I want to share with you just some of the feedback that we received across LinkedIn, YouTube, and Neo. They're gonna just pop up all up on the screen right here. Go on, take a minute, pause the video, take it all in. This month, we're talking about resilience. Pearson, like so many other companies across the world, go through change, but how we react to that change is within our control. But before we get into all of that serious stuff, you know what time it is. Cue that intro music. In July, we hosted a webinar around being resilient in times of change. Jane Corsaro, who is our Learning and Performance Partner, and Anna Bowen, who works within Employee Communications, led this session. Jane shared tips and resources on how to be resilient, and Anna really dug deep into how she showed resilience when going through a change in her role at Pearson.
On the one hand, I felt pretty confident about doing the employee comms job over here. I'd been doing it for 7 years at Pearson already. I felt like I knew employee comms very well. And so went into the business and really had the most surprising reaction from my new stakeholder group.
If you didn't get a chance to catch the session live, there is a recording. I'm going to pop the links down below. Let's talk to some of our advocates who came to this session.
I've told myself for a long time that it's time to stop being mean to myself, that we need to hold ourselves accountable. So I hold myself accountable. I tell myself the truth. I'm honest with myself. And all too often, we can be our own worst critic. But engaging in self-beratement, it does nothing for me. It does nothing for anybody else. I'm not a failure. I'm not incompetent. I'm not an idiot. Each day I wake up, it's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to learn.
The one thing that really stood out to me was, regardless of our backgrounds or where we came from, we all face difficulties and obstacles in life. It was very interesting to hear the stories and other ways that people keep resilient during their difficult times. Change is something that's constantly happening, regardless if we agree or disagree with them. The one thing I like to do during times of change to stay resilient is to take a step back, look at things with a new perspective. I like to justify and rationalize and contribute to the change in any way I can. It helps me accept that change is happening and also puts me at ease. The biggest thing I like to do during times of change or any difficult times is to smile. It gives out good vibes and it helps the people around you and yourself stay resilient.
In 2008, I had returned to the UK a year or two before and had organised my wedding finally to the guy I'd been with for a number of years. Had everything planned, you know, thought I was really ahead of the game. About 2 months later, the company I worked for asked me if I'd consider a move to Texas in the US. It sounded like a great opportunity, so I thought, okay, we can go for that. We can still come back in September and get married. So carried on with that journey of change, of moving to the US. Around the June time of that year, I discovered I was pregnant. So I thought, well, how hard can it be moving to a different country and getting married when you're also going to have a child? I then discovered that it might be slightly harder when in July I found out I was expecting identical twins. The company I was working for decided to go through a major reorganization. So at sort of 7 or 8 months pregnant, I was there planning a major reorganization, living in a country that I'd never lived in before. At the end of the day, I look back on that year and I think, wow, I developed some serious resilience to be able to cope with all of that.
Thank you so much for tuning in this month. If you liked it, please do comment, share, like. This vlog is going to be on LinkedIn Elevate if you use it. If you don't, why not? I'm going to pop the links down below. Make sure you check out our Pearson Advocates group on Neo. It's where we continue to learn, to grow, to share, to upskill together. Until next time, bye.